Hi, Patrick here. Have Cheetah Will View. It's Thursday night, or actually, it's still Wednesday night. We're here for another review. Me and the Cheetah, we just flew in from Japan, and boy, are our arms tired. All right, had to try it. So today we will be talking about a movie that we just got from our friends from Bayview Entertainment. It is a J horror film, actually J horror, horror and science fiction film, and it's called Mimicry Freaks. Don't know how good the cover is going to come out in the light. Um, I'll tell you a little bit about the film in the back, and I'll tell you some thoughts. It says one morning, a man named Fuma wakes up in bed deep within a forest when suddenly he is attacked by a traditional Japanese warrior monster known as a Namahage. Meanwhile, a wedding planner is taking a couple and the bride's father to a wedding ceremony hall in the forest for the rehearsal. However, the car breaks down in the middle of nowhere, and the fact that the bride's father is unhappy for his soon-to-be brother-in-law is a anti-nuclear activist um, quickly turns into be the smallest problem for everybody concerned. Mimicry Freaks is a gory and disturbing tale certain to chew you to the bone, in Japanese with English subtitles. So some of this is right. Some of this is right. Um, this is an interesting film. It was written and directed and filmed by Shogu Fuji. I want to make sure I got that right. Shogo Fuji. Now, this is mostly a science fiction film. It is horror, but it it plays out more like science fiction. Basically, there's a group of Japanese doctors and scientists who have set up an experimental center and on a huge plot of land. And what they're trying to do, they're trying to jumpstart evolution. They're trying to see what the next evolution would be. So they've been kidnapping young kids who seem to be more susceptible to it, and they're creating monsters. Um, and these monsters are only activated. The evolution cycle is only activated through fear. So whatever creates the most fear for the child, it will trigger the growth, and then they become. But and the risk is that they when they become grown too fast, because it takes 40,000 years for evolution to actually work. It creates a mindless, savage monster that is brutal. And so what they're doing, and the current monster they're working with is a child named Ren, and Fuma is supposed to is supposedly his father, and has abused him. And so what they do is they make it seem that Fuma is abusing the child and triggering the change, and they're studying the reaction of it. Fuma is not the father's child. He's just a guinea pig thrown out there to jumpstart it. You act like and in Fuma's mind, he's attacking the child, but he's not. It's just all in his mind, but it's enough to get the child to react to it. And the people in the car, the wedding planner, they're basically there for fodder. Um, um, this is an interesting film. Like I said, it has a lot of gore in it. There is some science. Like I said, there's plenty of science fiction. The coloring, the muted of colors, it's really good because that's really what it is. You don't really know what the scientists are doing. Um, they create this monster. They watch it at work, which means it kills people. Um, and then after the killing's over with, they knock it out, and they knock out Fuma, and then they go back and study their results, and they come back and do it again. Uh, but unfortunately, innocent people are being killed in this, and this includes a pair of policemen that are killed in the prequel short called Terror in the Forest. Whereas two police officers find out there's missing persons in the forest, but one police officer is so frustrated that he's not allowed to investigate. Well, of course not, because the government doesn't want him to stumble across what they're doing. Well, he breaks the rules anyway. He goes up there to investigate, and him and his partner both end up, well, they become part of the problem, not part of the solution. Um, this film is rated R and definitely deserves every single second of that. It's from Bayview Entertainment. I will leave the link down below where you can go over there and check this out. If you're into extreme horror, if you're into science fiction, psychological horror, this is definitely a movie that you want to check out. Highly recommend it. I had to watch it a couple of times before I could get the gist of it. It's a hard to watch. The storyline's a little hard to follow. I'm not sure if it's because of the dubbing or whatnot, but I watched it twice. So far, I have to say this: that so far, out of the 2 out of the 3 films that Bayview has sent us, they have both been winners. I really enjoyed this, and it's so refreshing to get horror foreign films back in to talk about. I really miss this aspect of it. Talking about horror films, don't see them enough in the wild or here in the U.S. Not anymore now that the video store's closed. So highly recommend Mimicry Freaks. All right, that's it for us. We want to thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider giving me and the Cheetah a sub. We are at 504. We need to get to 510 so we can get our community tab, and without them coming over and knocking us off the wagon. We have to have 510 subscribers, and for that to happen, and then you have to last a week without losing them all and going underneath 500. So you get the gist. Hit the thumbs up, let you know whatever we're doing, and I will see some of you on Friday night for our interview with Rachel Ferguson. Thanks so much for watching this, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.